Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 9 of 13 days of Booktober. I cannot believe how fast this month is going. We are on day 9 and besties, we're picking my November TBR. I can't even believe I just said that because where did October go? I feel like this month barely started and it's already almost the end and we're picking my November TBR. So there's that for perspective, but I absolutely love filming these videos, so I'm very excited. I think we're going to be picking about 7 books in this video. I don't have anything in particular that I want to read. I have a lot of good books to choose from, so I think I'm just mainly going for a TBR that I can mood read from for the month. I feel like in October I read a lot of I actually feel like I read a good mix. I had some thrillers, I had some romances, I had some fantasies. Like, I feel like I got a good mix of books in October that I don't feel like I need to read a specific genre right now. I think I'm more so just open to whatever comes up. So we're going to pick 7 books and see where it goes. So let's see. The first one is, oops. Oh my God. Okay. The lowest rated book on my TBR. This is going to take a minute because I need to go through all of the books and see which one is the lowest rated one. So give me a minute while I do that. Okay, this is a really bad time for Goodreads to go slow on me. Masters of Death so far with a 3.65. Like, I literally keep getting this error every time I search a book. Goodreads. We love you, bunny. Oh my God. Literally just trying to search it and I can't even. So far, 3.65 is the lowest, which I hope that is the lowest because, oh, we just found a lower one. Okay, and it's by like literally .01, but This Book Will Bury Me by Ashley Winstead is 3.64, whereas Masters of Death was 3.65. Okay, I just found another one that's lower. We have My Murder by Katie Williams. This one is 3.62. Okay, so these 3 were the lowest rated on my TBR. We had Masters of Death at a 3.65. This Book Will Bury Me at a 3.64. And My Murder by Katie Williams at a 3.62. So the first book we are adding is My Murder by Katie Williams. This one I have heard a lot of good things about, so I am kind of surprised that it is the lowest rated book on my TBR. But this is more of a fiction kind of mystery thriller, I think, where we're following a woman who was killed and she essentially has to like solve her own murder, which I don't know, sounds fun to me. So we'll see how this goes, but this is the first book. That took way too long because Goodreads was being really annoying, but it's okay, we're fine. Now, the next prompt is a book that has been on my TBR for over a year. Okay, I think I do have a good amount of books. Let's see. One book I do know that I really want to get to, and this has definitely been on my TBR for over a year, is Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. This author is the one that wrote All the Light We Cannot See, which is like a historical fiction based on World War II, which if you haven't read it, highly recommend. That one is amazing. So definitely wanted to get to this one ever since reading that one. And I've heard a lot of really good things about it. You can tell that this one has been on my TBR for a while because if you could see, the edges are already starting to turn yellow. I think I'm going to do this one. This one is kind of more fantasy based. It is a little bit longer, but I definitely think it's going to be a good one. It says Cloud Cuckoo Land is a triumph of imagination and compassion, a soaring story about children on the cusp of adulthood in worlds in peril who find resilience, hope, and a book. That sounds, I don't know. This I've heard a lot of amazing things about, and it's definitely one of my 10 before the end kind of books. So I think I'm going to put this one as one that has been on my TBR for over a year because it definitely has been. And we're going to read this one. We are. Okay, that's 2 books. So let's see what else we can get. I'm actually kind of glad I got that one too because I feel like I haven't read a kind of like fiction-y book in a while. So, okay, this says a book that has a 3-star rating, which a lot of books tend to have 3-star ratings. I get this one a lot too, but let's see what book I could do. You know what? I can honestly see me wanting to pick up Nestlings by Nat Cassidy. I already know that this one, just because I literally just looked up all of these books like not even a minute ago. But Nestlings is definitely a 3-star, and it's one I really want to get to. It has a 3.8 on Goodreads, so I think I'm going to add this one. I picked this one up in my most recent Barnes trip, so I really want to get to this one. And even though spooky season's going to be over, I definitely am a year-round spooky girly, so definitely think I want to add this one. It's supposed to be giving like a Rosemary's Baby kind of vibe, so that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I kind of want to read this, so let's add this one as my third book. Okay, 3 books down, 4 more to go. Let's see. I could use a romance now. A book that ends in an odd number of pages. I definitely had this one last time, but that one was a lot of fun. So let's see which one we can find now. What do I want to read? What do I want to read? I really want to get to Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Let's see. No, this one ends in 332. Okay, I really want to get to a romance as well. And I've had First Time Caller by B.K. Borison on my TBR for a while, and I've been really wanting to get to it. So let's see. Ooh, this ends in 437. Is this part of the book? Oh, wait. Dang it. Okay, no, this one, it technically, the last page in the book is 437, but that's because it's a snippet of Love Light Farms. So I don't think that technically counts for the story. And the acknowledgments end on 422, and the actual story itself ends on 420. Do I just read it anyway? Because it technically, the last page in the book is 437. Maybe. Let's see. I also want to read Can't Get Enough, so maybe this one. This one will help me end a series too. This one ends on 419. Ooh, or I have Wild Card by Elsie Silver, which could maybe be a good one. Oh no. Which the actual book ends in 451, but with the acknowledgments, the last page in the book is technically 454. You know what? I'm going to go with this one because this is the one I really want to read. And the last page in the book is 57? Yeah, it's 437. Can you see that? So, you know what? I'm going to do this one. This is going to be our 4th book in the series. I actually really want to get to this one because the 2nd book is coming out soon, and she has another book coming out. She has so many books coming out, so I really want to get through her backlog. Apparently, this one gives like Sleepless in Seattle vibes. I think we're following 2 people that one person works at a talk show and the other one is a caller into the talk show, the radio show, whatever, and that's kind of how they meet. I don't know too much about it, but I just have heard the basics that it's like giving Sleepless in Seattle vibes. So I'm interested. I've heard a lot of amazing things about it. So I can't wait to get to this one. Okay, we're moving along. We have 4 books now. So far, I'm loving this stack. They're a mix of really good books. Okay, I get this one a lot. A book with a cover I don't like. I don't really not like book covers, but let's see. I also don't want to pick the same books all the time when I do it. Maybe Pines. I love that one. The Thursday Murder Club could be a cozy one. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Pines by Blake Crouch. This cover, honestly, is just kind of basic to me. Nothing about it screams like, oh my gosh, I love it or anything like that. So I guess it fits the title of the book, Pines, and we have like a pine tree in the background. So I guess it makes sense, but it's not my favorite, but it's a book I've been wanting to get to. So I guess it works, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one, I don't know too much about aside from I think we're essentially following like this police officer or something. He ends up getting into this like accident and in this like small town, and he can't actually now leave the small town. At the top, it says one way in, no way out. I don't know, but it's part of a series. I've heard a lot of amazing things about it. And this series is very highly anticipated for me, so I cannot wait to get to it. So I'm adding it to the TBR. Okay, 5 books down, 2 more to go. I absolutely love this. I love picking books with you guys. But next we have Instagram chooses your book. I think we did this before, if I'm not mistaken. And I think what I'm going to do is what I did kind of like last time. I'm just going to screen record and we're just going to go onto Instagram and see what book first pops up. And if I have it, I will pick it and add it to my TBR. Okay, Wolfworm, don't have that. 13th Child, don't have that. This doesn't, I can't tell what the book is, so we're just going to skip. Oh, that would have been so perfect. When the Wolf Comes Home. Love that one, but I already read it. Let's see. Okay, I don't have any of those. Let's hope this one doesn't take as long as it did last time. Ghost Eaters, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Oh, If We Were Villains, you guys know I love that book. Oh, this is perfect. I have Soul Searching right here by Lila Sage. This is a new release. It came out like in September, I think. Actually, it doesn't say. But yeah, I think this came out in like September. But this is kind of like a haunted house, supernatural romance. And honestly, this sounds like it's going to be so much fun. I'm very excited. So this was actually, I forgot to stop the screen recording, but this sounds like it's going to be so much fun. Lila Sage's writing is so fast-paced and engaging, so I think this one's going to be just like a quick little romance read. I don't know if this is meant to be a series. I know she has the Rebel Blue series. I don't know if this one's meant to be a series. But either way, I'm super excited for this one, and this is our 6th book on our TBR. That is our 6th book, so now we have one more. Let's see. I feel like I have a good TBR going right now. Ooh, this is a good one. It says a book off your 25 books in 2025 list. I don't know if I've actually ever shared that, but in my book journal, which let me grab really quick. In my book journal, I actually created a spread that shows all the books that I want to get in 2025, that I want to get to in 2025. So meaning I want to read. So I actually have quite a few books on here that I also have on here. So I have Catabasis, Throne of Secrets. I have Beartown, and This Book Will Bury Me, and Violetta. I think those are all. Oh, and The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery. You know what? Actually, though, that one sounds like it could be a really good one. The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery by Gabrielle Zevin. I read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by this author. I think it was last year. And I absolutely loved that book. I gave it 5 stars. The writing was just so good. The story was engaging and captivating. And I loved it. So I knew that I wanted to read another book by this author. And I saw this book by them. And I decided to buy it because I wanted to read more. And I think this is a good time to actually get it. I think it's supposed to be, it says, A.J. Fickery's life is not at all what he expected it to be. He lives alone. His bookstore is experiencing the worst sales in its history. And now his prized possession, a rare collection of Poe poems, has been stolen. But when a mysterious package appears at the bookstore, its unexpected arrival gives Fickery the chance to make his life over and see everything anew. This sounds, I don't know, it sounds like it's going to be a cozy little read, maybe a little sad because he lives alone. I don't know, something about that just made me sad. But, oh, it's also a new motion picture, so that's kind of interesting. Either way, I think I'm going to add this one. I've been wanting to read another book by this author, and this is going to be the perfect opportunity just because I feel like this is a book that I want to read. in this season, right? Like, I don't know, bookstore, cozy vibes. Like, it sounds like it's going to be good. This is going to be our 7th book. Okay, I feel like this is a pretty good stack of books. I feel like it's very well rounded and we have a lot of genres in the mix. I think this is a good mix. So just to quickly go over all of the books once again, we have My Murder by Katie Williams. We have Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. We have Nestlings by Nat Cassidy. We have First Time Caller by B.K. Borson. We have Pines by Blake Crouch. We have Soul Searching by Lila Sage. And lastly, we have The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery by Gabrielle Zevin. I am honestly so excited for all of these books. I think this is going to be such a good reading month. I am going to have a very fun time mood reading all of these because this is such a mood reader stack. Like, we have some fiction, we have some thriller horrors, we have some romance, and we have just like basic general fiction. Like, this is a good stack. I think November is going to be a really good reading month. But that is it for today's video. If you guys have read any of these books, please let me know which ones I need to prioritize because I'm honestly looking forward to all of these. And I do hope to get to them all in November. But either way, let me know which ones you guys have loved so that way I can prioritize. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. And thank you guys so much for joining me on day 9 of 13 Days of Booktober. I do hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm having so much fun filming it for you guys. As always, my links are down below if you want to follow me on Instagram, Goodreads, TikTok, because I do post there as well. But I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Bye!